battle begins.
I called it, folks. It's almost time for another season finale of Doctor Who. We all know what that means. It'll be mind-blowing or a complete letdown.
Oh my word.
There's so much I want to delve into. So, before we start, why don't you go on ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. First things first. We know that the Rani is seemingly the big bad of this. It's surreal, as for many years people have speculated on their return to the point it became a running joke. I include myself in this. Going from the previews we've had, one can presume that the Rani is conducting new science experiments, tampering with evolution, consequently destroying the Earth on May the 24th. There have been strange things happening throughout the series, with Earth becoming a forgotten planet, so it's safe to assume that the answers lie with the Rani and Mrs. Flood. They're both the Rani. I can't believe it. Two Ranis. What's even strange is we seem to be getting what looks like an extension of the meta storytelling. We got some of this in Lux, so it's not that new. In this preview image, Conrad is reading a book about Doctor Who and yeah, Conrad's back. Great.
I deny this reality.
I don't accept your reality.
Familiar characters rock up in what look like alter egos. Reality is changing to the point that the show Doctor Who exists within Doctor Who. We, as the audience, exist. I'd love for the Mrs. Flood fourth wall breaks to be explained, but it would be so RTD for this not to be wrapped up. It looks like we're getting answers as to why Captain Poppy...
I'm Captain Poppy.
No, not now. Let me do the video. We will be getting answers as to why she...
I'm Captain Poppy, and I kept the station running.
Okay, yeah, she's in it. My guess is she is part of the Rani's experiments, as she loves to experiment on humans. She is a scientist by nature, after all.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
While there's no concrete evidence until these episodes air, I assume this is what the Rani's motivations are, thus creating a paradox, destroying the Earth, causing a reality war. There's also the fact that she's got beef with the Doctor, bearing in mind this character has not been seen in over 30 years. There's plenty of room for character development here, as Gallifrey has been destroyed twice in the intervening years. Hopefully we are given a solid reason as to why Mrs. Flood has followed the Doctor and Belinda, and it's not simply because she's the baddie. Another aspect of her plan is potentially mind-blowing. Remember the Toymaker's tooth had the Master inside? Remember when someone with red fingernails picked it up at the end of the giggle? Well, Archie Panjami's new version of the Rani has red fingernails, so what I am suggesting is we are potentially going to see the Master in this. Some people have pointed to Missy, as Michelle Gomez turned up to the premiere of this season. Not really out of the question, seeing as Joe Martin turned up. The Fugitive Doctor turned up earlier this season. Hell, she may even show up in this. If the Master does show up in some shape or form, I will scream. If not though, that's fine, as we do have enough villains, as Conrad is here too. There's the matter with Belinda Chandra. I haven't seen many talk about this, but I really feel she is integral to how this plot gets resolved in the end. How is anyone's guess. I've seen rumours suggesting that she is somehow connected to Susan. Others are saying that she's connected to the Rani, given that her surname is Chandra, and we had a character in the Sarah Jane adventures called Rani Chandra. That's too much of a coincidence. It would be cool to find out if the Mundy Flynn connection is finally concluded, along with the mystery of her star certificate. 15 seconds? The finale could be Belinda's finest hour. It wouldn't be the first time a companion has saved the day at the end of an RTD series. Then there's Susan. She's got to show up, right?
One day, I shall come back.
They teased us last year with the Susan Triad stuff, but with her showing up for real through the Doctor's visions, the longest plot thread, probably in TV history, could be about to get resolved. I predict Susan will return. I think the Doctor will finally reunite with his granddaughter. I also predict that the expanded media appearances of this character may just go completely ignored because that's what happens most of the time. Very exciting nonetheless though. The elephant in the room is whether Ncuti Gatwa's days are numbered in the TARDIS. Are these his final episodes? Will we get a potential regeneration or bi-generation at the end? Will David Tennant show up as the 14th Doctor? Judging this season so far, anything can happen. At this point, I believe that Doctor Who can do anything, which is why it is my favourite TV show. Let's just accept that this finale will either be perfection or utter shit. Another scenario is, what if this guy saves everyone?